Yo, what is up, you guys? I'm DeAndre. What are you doing?
Javante, get ready for the pre-fight. I ain't the energy today, boys. I'm sick and shit.
Yeah, we both been sick, so.
No COVID, just cold, but I gotta muster up the energy for my man. I gotta be in his corner tonight, so I gotta show that support.
Boy, get the fuck out of here. No support needed. Yo niggas is losing. But this is Dre and Jay. We're here today to give you guys a death battle reaction. This one is to Hulk versus Doomsday, Marvel versus DC. Excited for this one, man. You know, hey, what's our records now? 3-1, right? Both 3-1.
Yeah.
Both 3-1.
You took your L last time.
I did. I took my first L with the Batman versus Iron Man one. Even though Batman should have won, but I'll leave that for another day. But yeah, Hulk versus Doomsday. Excited to check this one out. Death Battle. You know, they don't really disappoint with their videos, man. They've been pretty, they've been all entertaining. So I'm excited to watch this one, and excited to see which one of us loses, because I don't know if we.
It's gonna be a tough one. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, Doomsday's tough. Hulk's tough.
Who you got?
It's tough. I'm gonna take the Hulk though. First, I got around Marvel in the team, but also, you know, Hulk got that. He got levels. There's no end to the levels. Yeah, I mean, I think Doomsday gonna be tapped out. I think you can tap him out at a certain level, but we don't see. I know Doomsday could be OP too, though.
That is fair. Not saying this because I'm a DC fan. I am a DC fan over Marvel, but I'm gonna go Doomsday because I actually thought Hulk could win originally too, but I had this conversation when I was getting my haircut at the barbershop, and you know, we just talked about some comic books. And then we talked about Hulk versus Superman, who would win. And easily, I kept saying Superman. It's not really a debate in that regard. Superman's clearing Hulk. And I think about it, man. And Doomsday, pretty much the only person that ever killed Superman. Also, if you read Death of Superman, watch Death of Superman, I have both the comic and the movies. Hey, bruh. Doomsday took out but pretty much the whole Justice League.
I think Hulk could do the same thing if he was if he was put in DC.
That is true.
If Hulk was in DC, he'd do the same thing. And he's faster.
Would he though?
He's faster than Doomsday.
I mean, Doomsday fast too, and Doomsday got that heat vision.
But Hulk also has no end to his rage. The madder he gets, how you stop that? How you stop a guy who gets madder? The bigger he gets, the stronger he gets. The madder he gets.
That is true.
So Hulk was still the things that he does over there in Doomsday. He do the same thing over in DC universe. He do the same shit. Hulk would do that over there too. But go ahead and get ready to play the clip.
Yeah, let's go ahead and
get your bullshit no more. You start trying to put that damn nonsense in people's heads. Look, you got the proof right here. The proof is right here.
Proof is right here. You're right. We don't see it right here. Let me turn that shit up.
Pure, unadulterated rage. Usually, in a stressful situation, you'd want to avoid this sort of emotion in order to keep yourself focused. Unless you're a giant rampaging pile of muscles, like these two.
Hulk's gonna body him. The more I look at the Hulk's gonna body him.
Come on, bro. I don't know. Doomsday. That's a different breed, bro.
He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick. And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle. Within each
Doomsday's just rage too.
There dwells a mighty and raging
he's just all about the killing.
And this suits no one better than the mild-mannered scientist Bruce Banner.
There's no ending.
When Bruce gets angry.
Shit, hey, what you talking about? Hulk has no ending. He had an ending versus Thanos.
Dr. Robert Bruce
Banner. We're talking MCU. We're talking about Hulk just in general.
But he lacked in popularity. He made up 10.
I know Hulk was from Ohio.
However, in spite of his gifts,
Bruce
it was
Banner.
never enough to earn the respect and love of his father. Partly because Bruce was so smart that his alcoholic dad literally thought he was a monster and expressed that to Bruce pretty thoroughly. God damn! How much distance do you think you got there with?
I mean, that Boondocks.
9.
I catch you having fun.
With an arm like that.
Nigga, I catch you wanting to be shit.
Like the nut house after he murdered his wife right in front of Bruce. Aww. Understandably traumatized, Bruce coped by creating an imaginary friend to talk to. You know, I had an imaginary friend once.
And that's the point I was trying to make in She-Hulk's review.
Dad. Oh. Well, Bruce's friend served as an emotional outlet all the way through his college graduation. However, his advice to Bruce was oftentimes destructive. So when the U.S. military recruited Bruce to make weapons, it was actually kind of fitting.
Bruce was tasked with developing a gamma bomb, which would use gamma radiation to target enemy weapons and buildings without endangering human lives. At least, that's what Bruce was told.
Surprise, surprise! Gamma radiation is actually pretty fucking harmful! And when it came time to test the bomb and some dumb kid decided to play his harmonica right in the test zone, Bruce asked his assistant to stop the countdown and dashed off to save him. But turns out his assistant was a Russian spy who set off the bomb anyway.
On that strange day, Bruce's imaginary friend became a real-life terror as he transformed into the Incredible Hulk.
I read the commercials kind of.
Really?
Yes, apparently. Ever since, whenever he's angry, Bruce's body and mind morphs into that of the Hulk, granting him unmeasurable power.
While he loses Bruce's brain power, the Hulk is ridiculously strong. He can leap great distances, survive the harshest environments, and most importantly, smash the crap out of everything with his bare fists.
He also knows a technique known as the Thunderclap, which creates a shockwave that can deafen foes, level forests, and push back explosions.
As if he needed anything more than that, the Hulk has a healing factor that gives Wolverines a run for his money.
You're healing. You should be dead.
Doomsday got that?
He's super strong and super hard to kill. What's not to like?
Well, there's one little detail that kind of ruins the whole experience. Bruce can't really control the Hulk. In fact, the Hulk is his own being, and they both hate each other, vying for dominance over Bruce's body. And
See, I said the growth in the
Bruce
MCU
and the
though.
Hulk are often reminded how much they depend on each other for survival.
Bruce figured if he was stuck with this big green Goliath forever, he might as well try using it for good, eventually joining the Avengers, Defenders, the Fantastic Four, and even the Illuminati.
Hulk has held up a 150 billion ton mountain, escaped Earth's gravitational pull with a single jump.
And one time when a planet's tectonic plates started splitting apart, threatening to shatter the whole world, he just jumped right in there and pulled the planet back together.
The estimated average mass of a single lithospheric plate is nearly 45 quintillion
He says this
tons,
now, and then watch when you see the clip of Doomsday and all his accomplishments, you'll be like, oh, wow.
And he's not just strong and tough. He's more than twice as fast as a fighter jet, which puts him over Mach 5 speeds at least. And he can always go faster if he's pissed off.
Told you.
Okay, Doomsday's faster. Bro, Doomsday killed Superman.
There's more.
The angrier he gets, the more powerful
That's all I'm saying.
In theory, this means his maximum level of strength is potentially infinite. And when he taps into that immeasurable rage to the fullest, he truly lives up to his name of World Breaker.
Bigger, stronger, and oozing with gamma radiation, the World Breaker Hulk is so powerful, with a single stomp he created earthquakes felt hundreds of miles away. In his battle with Sentry, basically Marvel Superman, they almost destroyed New York. And when battling another
Marvel's Superman, he ain't actual Superman.
A collision between them obliterated an entire planet.
Even the mutant Darwin's power, which specifically adapts to counter any enemy, decided that the best defense
he was
against
done
the
wrong
Hulk
in X-Men
was to
First
be
Class, damn it.
else.
Holy hell! Who could even stand up to this madness?
Not many, obviously. Typically, Bruce does his best to contain and limit the Hulk's power. In fact, World Breaker Hulk is a result of Bruce relinquishing that control entirely. In terms of combat, usually only cosmic beings like Silver Surfer or Zeus have the might to challenge the Hulk.
Oh yeah, like that one time Zeus hit him so hard it burned out his healing factor.
But even gods sometimes have to learn the hard way. You do not mess with the Incredible Hulk.
I am a god, you dull creature, and I will not be bullied by that.
I mean, I said the way they people couldn't stop laughing.
Yeah, that shit was funny. Still funny to this day.
Puny god.
Tight boy.
What if all you had ever known was hatred and aggression, violence and pain? This life is reality for
YouTube comments, Doomsday, yeah,
No.
the Doomsday guy.
Thousands of years ago, on an uninhabitable prehistoric planet which would one day be known as
8'10",
Krypton,
goddamn.
a scientist named Bertron intended to engineer the ultimate life form.
Yep, it's another one of those stories, but with one hell of a twist.
See, at this time, Krypton was a harsh wasteland filled with nothing but sharp rocks, poisonous air, and violent predators.
Bertrand believed that if he could create something that could live through that, they could survive just about anywhere.
To realize this theory, Bertrand acquired an infant from somewhere and, through a rapidly accelerated evolution process, attempted to transform him into his dream creation.
Oh, don't try to dance around it, Wiz. Bertrand put that little sucker into a baby cannon, blasted him into the wild to get murdered by any number of things, sucked up what was left of him with a vacuum cleaner, and just cloned a new one out of the mess to do it all over again.
Well, yeah. The idea being each new clone would be stronger than the one before, thus covering millions of years of evolution in just a few decades.
That doesn't sound like science.
No, it doesn't. So after 30 straight years of baby murder, one of the clones finally survived the test. Amazed by his own success, Bertrand named this baby the Ultimate.
The ultimate baby.
But to the rest of the universe, he was their Doomsday.
See, Wiz, reloading as it is, patenting my baby cannon was a good idea.
Successful as Bertrand's experiment was, it was anything but a good idea. Turns out, while Doomsday usually appears to be a mindless beast, he remembered every single time Bertrand had him killed. As a result, Doomsday had been unintentionally programmed at a genetic level to hate everything that lives.
Bummer. Needless to say, Bertrand was pretty screwed.
Because even with 30 years of development, Bertrand had never quite figured out what to do if his experiment actually worked. Because Bertrand is the worst.
I mean, he did do what he set out to do. He made an 8'10" monster that doesn't need to eat, breathe, or have internal organs to live. It just kills and kills and kills some more.
Doomsday possesses enormous strength, incredible durability, and poisonous spikes which can extend. But due to Bertrand's experiments, Doomsday's greatest power of all is his ability to adapt to his opponent's powers.
After taking his sweet revenge, Doomsday stowed away on a supply ship and ravaged dozens of planets until he finally found himself on Earth.
On that day, Doomsday did the unthinkable. On that day, Doomsday killed Superman.
Like, come on,
Well,
man.
kind of. He actually put him into a super sleep. After several days, he kind of woke up more powerful.
Yeah, we all know, Wiz. At least Supes took Doomsday down with him. Or maybe not. Turns out, whenever Doomsday dies, he just comes back to life, forever immune to whatever killed him in the first place.
God, that Justice League animated show is top tier.
He's been punched to death by Superman, blasted apart by the Radiant's energy, brutally ripped in half, incinerated by Imperiex, and just curb stomped by a Kryptonian horde.
Practically invulnerable at this point, Doomsday's taken on Darkseid, tanking his Omega beams and beating him to near death. He single-handedly defeated most of the Justice League and took on an energy attack that wiped out
he
a
nervous
fifth of a
now.
planet.
He's punched through the Phantom Zone, battled super beings called Gogs for a century,
Defeated the Justice League, my guy.
Hulk will do the same thing.
Bro, come on, man. Nah, don't say that shit.
And during his rematch with the Man of Steel, after witnessing Doomsday survive an explosion equivalent to 1 million nukes, Superman realized that the only way to stop him was to send him to the end of time.
At his most powerful, Doomsday's mere presence can boil the ocean and disintegrate buildings. A casual stroll across Africa made wildebeest an endangered species just by walking around. But what he's got in strength,
the Black
he
Panther?
really lacks in brains.
Not that he's dumb, he just literally lacks a brain. More often than not, Doomsday is little more than a one-track mind-killing machine.
Exactly.
This makes his intentions predictable, and a clever opponent could use this to, say, lead him into a trap.
The Hulk isn't clever.
He's the Bruce Banner still in him.
Man, no, you just heard them. They said when he's Hulk, it's fully Hulk.
Goddamn hard to do.
Hulk has control.
But he says Bruce in there. He's in control of the body,
But
doesn't
you
he?
telling me Hulk don't plan out a trap?
I'm just saying, though. I think Hulk would adapt. We'll see. It's going to be a great fight.
How do you solve a monster-sized
I see your man getting bodied, though. I'm keeping it real.
with Miro?
Doomsday's cool. I give you that. You had some hit. They had some. He had some good fire. I'm not gonna lie.
Alright, the combatants are set. Let's end this debate once and for all.
But first, Wiz won't stop talking about this thing, so he wants to tell you about it.
Wait, is this the start?
Yeah.
Let the battle begin!
We'll be done quick here.
Dang.
Bruce. Banner. Bring out the other guy, Banner. With some green pants on? And a fresh fade?
You mean the purple pants?
The purple pants and the fresh fade? We ready. Hulk's mad. Let's go. Yo.
Okay, alright, he's working his ass right now. Oh!
Back home. That's fine.
Fuck out of here, nigga.
For Abomination, we seen some shit like this before.
Boy. This
Yeah,
nigga
Abomination.
nowhere near Abomination.
He was just like him. What you talking about, boy?
He looked like, yeah, he can look like him. No, he act like him. He don't fight like
this.
him.
My boy finna catch that shit. Look at that.
There's levels to this. Abomination is here, Doomsday is
That's fine.
up here. Look at your ass getting punched through the fucking building.
So Batman was winning too, wasn't he?
Huh?
Batman was winning that first too.
Yeah? Nice Incredible Hulk throwback.
The madder he get.
Thank you. Okay, spiky beard.
Use the heat vision. Oh, never mind. Damn. Where's bitch ass nigga at? Ooh, look at your guy.
Building's good, but Hulk, right?
Yeah.
Ah, shit.
Ain't no. The whole world's gonna be destroyed. Ain't gonna be no point to live on. Advantage of the fight, cause ain't gonna be nothing else. Come on, Hulk. Finish him off. Come on. Come on, Hulk. Come on, Hulk.
Okay, this nigga doing Super Saiyan, I see.
Strong. The mad. Ooh. Madder he get, the stronger he get, bro.
There we go.
He already fucked up his other arm.
He can heal. Yep. There we go.
So can Hulk.
Ooh, them spikes doing damage. Look at him. Ooh, 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 ooh. Finish him. Stop whooping his ass. Yes. Yes.
That was beautiful.
With
Javante, you okay?
immeasurable power and
You okay?
it's impossible. This truly felt like a fight between an unstoppable force and an
Oh.
Hulk may have had the advantage in raw strength, at least at his full potential, but Doomsday could certainly hold his ground. His victories against the likes of Superman and Darkseid prove he can take a hit from someone strong enough to break planets.
And by experience, Doomsday had the speed advantage. He regularly fights foes with light speed capabilities,
Come
while
on,
that kind
nigga.
of speed is an extreme rarity in the Marvel Universe. In fact, the only foe that fast who Hulk's ever seemed to keep pace with in a one-on-one match was Sentry, and that was when he was at his most powerful stage, Worldbreaker Hulk.
So overall, Hulk had strength and Doomsday had speed, but neither completely outclassed the other. At first glance, this one looked like it could go either way.
Which means the devil's in the very tiny details.
So why couldn't the Hulk's infinite strength just keep rising and eventually overwhelm Doomsday?
Well, even assuming Hulk's strength was infinite, his healing factor was not. Don't get me wrong, it can only be overtaxed by hits from absurdly powerful beings such as Zeus or Sentry, whom Doomsday certainly compares.
Naturally, Doomsday's crazy strength and speed started wearing that healing factor down.
Here's where it gets a bit tricky. The Hulk may look like a giant green monster, but he's still technically human, and his power directly correlates with his anger. A human being's anger stems from an increase in hormones and adrenaline in the body. However, the brain can only produce these chemicals at such a rate for a limited time, eventually giving up and turning apathetic. Therefore, Hulk's limitless power could never have existed without his healing factor. It's the key. It allowed his body to continue producing hormones and adrenaline far beyond the norm, theoretically an endless supply, thus increasing his superhuman power to an immeasurable degree. So, Doomsday overtaxing his healing factor meant the Hulk could no longer maintain his increasing rage and Hulk form.
And if you're still skeptical, that's why there's a bunch of times in comics when a huge impact forced the Hulk to turn back into Bruce Banner, including that battle between Worldbreaker Hulk and Sentry. With his healing power beaten down, he literally couldn't keep himself angry enough to stay in Hulk mode.
I love science, but there's still one more thing. Thanks to his battles with Superman and other Kryptonians, Doomsday has evolved to a point where it's basically impossible to kill him with brute force alone.
So Hulk couldn't have killed him by just getting angry enough to punch harder than Doomsday ever felt.
Precisely. Here's the proof. Superman and Doomsday eventually had a rematch, in which Superman was much more powerful than their first battle. As we discussed before, Superman's power is also potentially limitless by way of continually absorbing solar energy. And at this point in his story, he'd begun to discover that.
I try to tell him.
But try as he might, despite his increased power,
I try to make him
Zeus
understand.
couldn't kill Doomsday with blunt force a second time.
Ultimately, Doomsday's immunity to being ripped, impaled, incinerated, blasted with energy, and being beaten by blunt force from both focused and multiple sources means Hulk just didn't have the options.
Damn,
available
boy,
to take
woo!
Doomsday out
He
before
came like
his
a
healing
20,
factor was
30,
overtaxed.
he came like a 25 piece. Boy,
Just
Hulk
when
made
Thanos
it
worked, bro.
Ooh, shit. Hey, what Thanos did was light work
The
compared
winner
to this.
is Doomsday.
Let's go!
on Death Battle.
Hold this L, my guy.
Hey, you win some, you lose some, but you live.
Boy, shut the fuck up.
Live to fight another day.
Shut up. Take this L, my guy. Take this L. Four. What is that? 4-1 now versus 3-2 on the Death Battle.
Sure, we got the Zatanna Scarlet Witch coming up. I'll take that dub.
We got Zatanna Scarlet Witch. I might take Zatanna just to spite your ass so I can get another dub.
You're gonna get a dub if you take. You know damn well you want to pick Scarlet Witch. You know she's gonna beat her.
Hey, we'll see.
You don't want to fuck around and say, oh, I'm going Scarlet Witch too, and then look back like, oh, I just jump on Marvel bandwagon all of a sudden.
We'll see. Hey, but this is my thing. I'm trying to convince you, my guy.
I said we could fight though.
Hold on, I'm just gonna say this for future notice. When you pick Marvel characters over DC, majority of the time you gotta think DC characters compared to Marvel characters, their power scales are way
I'll
different
give you that facts.
compared to those guys. Like
Facts.
you saying, oh, Hulk. I've seen Hulk whoop the Avengers ass. Doomsday whooping the Justice League ass is a whole nother level to compare to whooping the Avengers ass.
Yeah, maybe you're right.
Like
All I know
come
is
on
that, hey,
now.
look, I think most of our team can hang with most of the Justice League team. We already saw Batman lose his ass to Iron Man.
That was one.
I think Black Panther can hang in there with who's left on the team? I think he could take on Jon Stewart.
Huh?
He could take on Jon Stewart. Whoever your Lantern is.
Black Panther could take on Green Lantern?
Yes.
My nigga, Black Panther can't even fly.
Don't have to fly. I'm talking about just straight combat.
But that's my point. Jon Stewart, I can be high up in the air levitating and just use my ring to make a fucking sledgehammer and just knock your ass with it.
You got it. Okay, fine.
Make a machine gun turret.
Fine, I'm taking him out. Fine, put it
Bailey,
on
stop.
third. Scarlet Witch could take out anybody on that team pretty much, I think. Including Superman with magic.
Boy,
Doctor
stop.
Strange can hold his own against Dr. Fate.
This man really said
Now, as far as speed, Flash might be doing some work.
No, Superman-
Thor will take out Green Lantern.
Superman would take out Scarlet. Superman would take out pretty much majority of the team. Let's just be
He's not
honest.
taking out
right
Scarlet
there.
Witch.
Yes, he would.
No, he wouldn't because she used magic on
He's
his
too
ass.
fast.
What do you mean too fast? She literally used magic.
He's too fast for that.
Bro, if he uses magic one's weak. Actually, if she gets in his head, bro, and he starts seeing Lois
But how's she
Lane,
gonna get to his head?
just put Lois Lane. He always falls for Lois Lane.
But how's
man.
how's she actually gonna get to his head? He's He's faster than a speaking bull. He can hear. He has supersonic hearing. my
Yeah,
guy.
you said he ain't gonna use. Hey, look.
Yeah,
you,
super
if you
hearing.
take Lois Lane, we keep Lois Lane captured. We got
Okay.
Lois Lane there. Just distract her for a little bit. All it takes is a little bit of this.
Okay,
done.
okay, bet. So Lois Lane distracted Ari. All I gotta do is kidnap Wanda's kids. Hold them niggas for ransom.
Bro, if Lois Lane, if Scarlet Witch has already got in his head, he could low-key, he'll kill his own team.
Okay.
So if he kills his own team, all you got left is Superman.
But she has to actually get to his head first. That's the thing.
All she gotta do is...
My guy, I literally watched Avengers Age of Ultron. She tried to get into Clint Barton.
That's also her first time.
I'm just saying, Clint Barton literally just said, whoop.
Okay, you took her first version. Compare Scarlet Witch and Doctor Strange Multiverse
But what I'm trying to say, though, is Clint Barton is an average guy who just so happened to be able to hear and have a great sense of where Scarlet Witch was around him. Whereas Superman can hear.
But you're talking about when she first became... She wasn't even using dark magic yet. I'm talking about... You take Multiverse of Madness Wanda... Clint Barton would have done nothing against her.
What I'm trying to say...
She didn't even do this. She low-key created the illusion without even doing anything.
Okay, but either way, my guy, Superman can hear.
That doesn't mean...
So
he can create the illusion.
He can hear Scarlet Witch sneaking up on him.
Bro, it don't matter if you hear... If you're fighting somebody... If he's fighting somebody else... Even if you want to say he hears somebody... All you gotta do is create the illusion for his ass. As soon as he sees the illusion, he's fucked. What did old boy do when he put that damn thing on his chest? The man was locked down. He couldn't do shit. He literally was in a coma.
Okay.
Was he not?
I don't know. I think you're giving Scarlet Witch...
Paul, was he not in a coma?
Who?
When they put that thing on Superman, old boy put that thing on Superman's chest, I think that worm thing, and he started seeing his whole home and started living in a fantasy land.
Yeah, you talking about Mondo.
Yeah. That motherfucker wasn't doing shit. He was okay. Superman was done. He killed... Pretty much he ended Superman, because Superman couldn't get out of that. Mm-hmm. So if Scarlet Witch could do something like that, Superman ain't no threat then.
All right, fine, Javante, if you want to say that. Hey, let us know down in the comment section if you think that's true, because I'm pretty sure I call bullshit on it, but hey.
Just saying, bro. I'm not down to magic.
Either way.
And shit that, hey.
That's true, but hey, at the end of the day, hold this L for your loss that you took on
Yeah, no, Hulk. It's tough, man. Hey, me and Hulk, we go back to the lab, bro. I mean, well, his head going. We got a nice funeral for Hulk. You know, we take our L's. Tony came out, got the victory. Hulk lost, but Hulk had a hard battle, man. You know. Yeah. We'll bounce back. Scarlet Witch gonna handle business. You know, family done got messed up because Hulk dead now, so that's a Avenger family.
Hey, correct. Shout out to the people at my barbershop for starting this conversation, because I actually would have chosen Hulk if I would never had that conversation with them niggas.
Yeah, I said because it's dead, but I said it's a good matchup. Either way, they're both great. They're both crazy good characters. They're both very powerful characters. So I never said, "Oh, we finna wash his head." I said it's gonna be a good fight regardless. Yeah. But great death battle, great. I love how it looked, dope. Hate that Hulk had to go out like that, but shit, you know, like that sometimes.
It was a good one.
He bounced back.
Yeah. What did you guys think of Hulk versus Doomsday's death battle? Be sure to let us know your thoughts down below in the comment section. If you enjoyed this reaction as much as we did, feel free to like, share, and subscribe. I'm DeAndre.
You live to fight another day.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, I'm Javante.